Being on Parlor is the equivalent of having a MySpace account in 2020. It's just fucking lame. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of AGR'S Pop Culture Reviews. And yes, I know it has been a long time since I posted a video. I'm trying to get through some older statues that I had sitting in storage, bringing them out, and actually making those reviews for you. And I know they're older, but you know what? I want to do it just for the archives. And of course, you know, the YouTube algorithm, if you're not making videos, you're basically left in the dust to rot in YouTube hell. But I'm still gonna make the videos, guys. So if you guys have been following the show, you'll know that a couple of months ago, I actually did a SideShow Collectibles statue review of Gwen Stacy, which was an absolutely amazing statue. I'll put a link in the description if you missed that review. Well, SideShow Collectibles also did a complimentary statue of Silk, Cindy Moon, one of my favorite characters in the Marvel Universe. And I gotta say, it's pretty impressive. So today we're gonna be reviewing SideShow Collectibles' version of Silk, the exclusive statue. Let's take a closer look. You know, sometimes I get these pieces, I don't open them up, I put them in the storage to do a review in a future date. And I don't know, I can't stand doing that because I feel like I'm missing out on a review. Now, I took this out recently, I opened it up, and I was blown away. Guys, this is a beautiful piece. The head sculpt is absolutely fantastic. Hair sculpt is really well done, guys. I love the color palette here. Countenance in the face is beautiful. And just take a look at those eyes. The makeup is done really well. I also really like the style of this head sculpt in particular, where she's just kind of looking off in the distance. Easily one of my favorite aspects of this piece is definitely in the midsection and upper torso. Not only is the sculpt incredibly done, but just take a look at the color palette here. Not too much to say about textures because they're all relatively the same, that kind of wet leather look. But just look at the colors here. The red offsets against the white and the black. The lines are done very well. I love the insignia, and the webbing is just spectacular, guys. It really pops out. It's a focal point, and it's just done so well, guys. I know I have to polish this statue just a little bit, but overall, really nice. You know, what's really complementing the head sculpt looking off into the distance is her extended arm. There's a nice sense of dynamism here. Again, color palettes are done very well. If you notice, her finger is red. It's a nice focal point, but most impressively is definitely the webbing. I love the way they sculpted it here. The spiral is done so well. It's wrapped around her arm. Overall, this does give it a sense of forward motion, and this is what I really like about it. Also, the webbing is pretty malleable, so you don't have to worry about it cracking over time. The lower section of this piece is really interesting, and I'll explain why. There is a nice juxtaposition between the forward motion of the upper section and the kind of just casual, idle, sitting on a lamppost of the lower section. It is done so well, guys. Just take a look at the sculpt in the legs. It's done so well. I absolutely love every aspect of it. Again, you have the textures of the wet leather look, some muscularization there without being too exaggerated. And again, there's just something about her having her leg up on that lamppost that looks really sexy and nice, guys. Overall, this is really well done. Now, here is why I say that this piece is a complementary piece to the Gwen Stacy, because the styles are very similar. Now, this is a little bit more, I would say, antique looking in terms of the gargoyles in the lamppost. Now, what I really love about this piece is that color palette is done so well. Has a nice sense of oxidation. The frost on the glass of the actual lamppost looks incredible, guys. I mean, it just looks like it's been out on the street for a very long time. And again, you have her hand that's kind of positioned there as well. Everything here just works so well, and it's gonna look really great with the Gwen Stacy piece. The webbing is done excellent, guys. And I want to transition to that because it is really nice. Now just take a look at the layers of webbing. I love the details here, and the little indentations and imperfections are done very well. And if you notice, it's spreading out, so this thing will never have any leaning issues in my opinion because it has a nice foundation. It's like a pillar, really. Overall, guys, this is just one of the most impressive bases that I've seen in a very long time, and it really creates the illusion that she's sitting on a lamppost really well, guys. Overall, I love the way this looks. Now, fortunately, I did get the exclusive edition, which means that you get an alternate head sculpt, which is totally worth it, guys. I recommend getting this version. Now, the scarf that you see in the normal head sculpt is an extension, and it really presents a really unique way to display this piece. It becomes a face covering, and you know, life in the time of COVID, this is actually pretty normal these days. But the head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. The red contrast against her eyes really make them pop out even more, and I actually think I like this head sculpt a lot more than the normal head sculpt. This is just stunningly beautiful, guys. If you can get the exclusive, definitely pick it up. Now, if you've been collecting for a while, you'll know how important numbered pieces are. I absolutely love numbered pieces, and fortunately this piece does have it as well. The bottom of the base reveals the number that you have. Now, it's limited to 500 pieces. I have number 26. Number 26 of 500 pieces. The bottom of the base does read silk, and it has that nice webbing there, so overall, this is just really cool, guys. I didn't anticipate that this piece was going to be numbered, but it is the exclusive edition, 500 pieces worldwide, and this is why it's so worth it. Guys, this one was an easy one for me. This piece alone is definitely a Holy Grail piece, and if you have the Gwen Stacy complimentary statue, they're going to look absolutely stunning together. Now, I highly recommend that you get the exclusive edition if you can snag it. Of course, these are going on the secondary market, so they might be a little bit more expensive, but totally worth it. As of right now, the collector's edition is still available, the one without the alternate head sculpt, if you're interested. Now, before I go, I just want to thank the folks over at SideShow Collectibles for sending this wonderful piece over for review. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on SideShow Collectibles' version of Silk, the exclusive statue. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.